Let's get some chronicles going. The deadbeat kind. Hey guys, Jeff here with a little deadbeat walk talk. Figured I'd talk a little bit about proactivity. You know, I see an awful lot of discussion in this co-parenting, more so custody battle and parental alienation arena that is, hair looks a little wild there, that is all about the courts. It's all about these decisions made in what I would call the reactive space instead of the proactive space. The proactive space would be making some decisions well before any kind of a custody battle or, God forbid, a bad case of parental alienation ever hit the courts. So those legal strategies and those courtroom strategies, you know, they wouldn't even be needed. You have tons of Facebook pages all out there just complaining up one side and down about how bad ex-spouse was, how bad the ex-husband was, how bad the ex-wife was. I mean, you want to talk about some proactive decisions? Come to Las Vegas. Make that proactive decision to get that impulsive marriage. No, that's not being proactive with your thoughts about a relationship. Did you want to have kids? I imagine you did. Some of the proudest moments of your life. Now all of a sudden, you're breaking up with your husband. You're breaking up with your wife. What's the good sense in going to the family courts and ripping each other to shreds over custody battles that you know darn well are going to hurt the kids in the long run? Let's talk about this proactivity and get rid of this reactivity. I'm even working on it myself every day. I mean, you want to talk about some real proactivity? Why don't we put the world's largest guitar in a great big building right on the Las Vegas Strip? That's taking action. Let's take this proactive conversation one step further, or maybe when you think about it, several steps back, and let's talk with our youth. What's wrong with talking to our elementary school kids, our junior high school kids, our high school kids about the pitfalls of a lack of self-esteem and a lack of self-love, a lack of understanding the pitfalls of relationships and appreciating partners rather than trying to control them. Then getting into parenthood, marriage and parenthood. Those are big steps. And I just don't think we're having the conversation enough. What space is your heart and mind in when you're full of resentment and anger? The family law industry, apparently, is about $50 billion a year in North America, maybe more. What if we took 5 billion of that and took all of that talent that resides in the law industry, made it just as interesting, just as lucrative to maintain marriages and or to truly make dissolution of marriage, if it's unavoidable, a heck of a lot smoother than it is, a lot less expensive, and a lot less costly on our hearts and families here in America. So guys, let's get a handle on it. Let's get ahead of this before we keep loading up half of our society into bad breakups, divorce, and custody battles. I feel like we need to be like David Goggins with our families. Stay proactive. So let's talk a little bit about what custody battles and what alienation ends up being. Feel free to share your opinions on this in the comments. It's basically accusational, woke. It's not willing to learn. It just accuses. There's no form of desire to promote the other side. The other side, you know, being the one that you actually created your kids with. When things get a little chaotic, a little noisy, like all this background noise here on the Las Vegas Strip, gotta calm it down, turn the volume down, settle down.
See you all over, what's up?
Somebody just said they saw me all over. Hopefully. So what do you think, folks? Do you think divorces are going to get any easier? Do you think it's going to get better with legislation? Do you think it's going to get better with Jesus? Do you think it's going to get better just talking amongst yourselves? Maybe watching a little bit of entertainment? Maybe listening to a little government? What's your worldview? What's your worldview on your family? What's your worldview on yourself? What's your worldview on how to handle crisis and conflict? It's coming, no matter whether we like it or not. So are we going to buckle down and rise above, or are we just going to keep failing and letting our families get split up and destroyed? So how are we supposed to combat feelings, emotions, being unfairly treated, disrespected? How are we supposed to handle that and rise above it? I'd say with practice. Daily practice. Is it philosophy? Is it a relationship with God? Is it stoicism? Is it some other routine that gives you the freedom to not carry resentment? Let's jump out in front of some naysayers. What do you say, huh? Let's jump out in front of the folks that are going to leave comments that are derogatory, denigrating, completely negative, not supportive whatsoever. I tell you what, we welcome you. Pay attention, keep trying to knock it down, because I think it's just an identification of how polarized they may be and how much of a split and divide is already going on in America, and we need to reel it back. What gets the most likes on social media? Polarization, divide, anger, aggression. What's your outlook? What's your outlook going into this relationship? What's your outlook going into parenthood? What's your outlook going into divorce? What's your outlook going into custody? Have you even talked about these things? Or are you just rushing straight into things like this impulsive town that I'm walking around right now? Talk it out, Deadbeat Chronicles style, folks. Work it out, be patient, be loving, and recognize tomorrow's gonna come awful fast. So let me know what you think. Comment below, like, and subscribe to the show, The Deadbeat Chronicles, where we've got all kinds of content to help you avoid some of these pitfalls. Lots more to come. Stay classy, Deadbeat fans. Go hug yourself.